So as I get older, I realize that credit is really important, regardless of how much money you have or, how much daily income you have, how much hustle you have. You need credit for a lot of things. And growing up, I was always taught that if you don't have it, you just don't have it. So I was never one to get into credit cards, things like that. My first car, I bought it straight out. And as I've been trying to do certain things, trying to get a house, things like that, I'm realizing that I have no credit. Not that it's a bad thing, but it is a bad thing. So I've teamed up with Credit Sesame to show you how to check your credit, as well as see how you qualify for maybe a secured credit card, what a secured credit card is, different ways for you to build your credit, simple ways, practical ways that you guys can build your credit. So first, before we start this video, I want to say thank you so much to Credit Sesame for collaborating with me on this video. Make sure you click the link down in the description box so that you can check out your credit score for free, absolutely free. No trials, no nothings, absolutely free, okay? So you might be asking yourself, what does that sound? It's an airplane. So you might be asking yourself, if I have the money and I could just buy it, why do I need credit? Like if I have $30,000 to put down on something, why can't I just get it? Or you might be asking yourself so many things. Trust me, I literally grew up, if you don't have it, you just don't have it. There's no need for me to go get a loan. There's no need for me to go pawn something. Like I just never have done that. If you don't have it, you just don't have it. But like I said, we're getting older. We need to invest in things. We need to start putting down on things. We need to start building up credit in the realistic world that we're in. Social media can really trap your mind and make you think that fast money is everything, and it's really not. You can have all the money in the world, but when you go to try to get a house, you might have that 50 racks. You might have that 30 racks. You might have that to put down, but they might check your credit score and you have no credit. You might be able to go to the dealership and get a brand new Charger or whatever for 30 racks off top. That's so wonderful. That's awesome. That's awesome. But you still have no credit. And the number one thing that you need in America is credit. So I'm not too sure about other countries, but this is like an American thing, okay? You need credit out here for everything. One very practical way to start credit is to get a secured credit card. Secured credit card is a card in which you put a deposit on it, like $200, and you can basically use that $200. If you go over it, I believe that you haven't paid the difference at the end of the month, but it's basically a credit, a $200 credit, and you use that credit every month. It's basically showing a rapport with the business that you are keeping up a payment of some sort. That's the simplest thing that I can give you off top. But there are tons of other different things that you can do. If you have $1,500, for example, good driving record, things like that, everything's intact, you can put down on a little small mom and pop shop auto spot. You know what I mean? Get a little car, or put something down on something, get something practical, and save your money to build up that credit to get something better. Another way, because this video is basically targeted to us adults, getting an apartment, move out. If you have that first, that last, and that deposit, move out. That's the greatest way to have stability for yourself, independence, as well as building credit, because you have to pay your rent every month, right? If you're not late, it's not going to show up as a late payment on your credit score. Another way that I completely forgot about, but it seems really old school, it's actually really fun, is to get a credit card through a department store. I'm on the West Coast, so I have like JCPenney's, Dillard's, Macy's, things like that. Go in there and try to apply for a card, and if you are approved for a card, that's a great way to build credit as well. So the way that these companies report to the credit bureau, that determines how you provide your payment. The more that you're on time with the payment, the better that the report that the payments are on time, everything's good. But the more that you fall off on your payments or you're late on your payments, that will definitely reflect on your credit score and it will negatively affect it. So even if you were to get a secured credit card with no type of credit at all, you still would need to keep up with those payments. Just because you start off with one thing, or having that one thing open, if there's no activity on it, that still is not going to reflect well on your credit score. So I would try to think about something practical in my life right now. What do I need right now? Do I need a car right now? Do I need an apartment? Do I need an extra credit card in the event that I need to pay for my car insurance for the month because I already have a car? Think about these things. Do I have renter's insurance and I'm already living somewhere? Do I want to get additional cable or something so you can have, your secured credit card to pay for that every month? Or do you want to have a card just for gas? You think practical. It doesn't have to be hard. Building your credit is not a hard thing. Trust me. I don't do things that are hard. But now that I'm getting older and I want to actually invest in real things in my life, I do realize that credit is important and I'm building on it right now. So like I said, check out Credit Sesame. It's completely free. Down in the description box below, you can check out my link to, you know, sign up, use all your information. It's very, very safe and secure so that you can start working on your credit today. All right? Love you guys, and I am here to help or whatever. Make sure you guys email me as well if you need any help with this. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.